Well, so real quick, what can we look forward to in our next episode? Because you said that that Mary is the Ark of the Covenant, that has a lot to do with building all these other views about Mary and her sinlessness and basically I don't know if you'd say laying the foundation for what the church holds with regards to the doctrines of Mary, but what can we expect in the next episode uh, concerning Mary?
Well, the as I mentioned, the ark is extremely important because it's by the ark that the other doctrines are established. So when we talk about the sinlessness of Mary, they believe that Mary was sinless in the same way that Hippolytus was arguing that the ark must prefigure Christ in his sinlessness. They take that rationale and say that, well, if it prefigured Mary instead of Christ, then Mary must be sinless. And then there are passages in the Old Testament that say, Arise, O Lord, to thy resting place, thou and the ark of thy strength. And so, if that references Christ and his assumption into heaven, his ascension into heaven, then if Jesus is followed by the ark of his strength, and the ark of his strength is Mary, then Mary must necessarily have been assumed into heaven as well. And if Uzzah couldn't touch the ark, and there's a place in the scripture where thousands of men are killed for looking into the ark. These are all they're all prefigurations of Mary's virginity, and therefore Mary must be a perpetual virgin because she's the ark. So the sinlessness, the perpetual virginity, the assumption of Mary, they all flow from Mary's identification of the ark, and and that's why it's so important to start with the ark. A lot of times I talk with Protestants that aren't aware that Mary is seen as the fulfillment of the typology of the ark, and and that's why they don't understand how Roman Catholics can conclude that Mary is sinless, perpetual virgin, and was assumed body and soul into heaven. And yet, in the two infallible pronouncements that we have from the popes, the ark typology was invoked for both of them, one for her sinlessness and one for the assumption. So that's what we'll cover in our next episode: her sinlessness, the perpetual virginity of Mary, and the assumption of Mary into heaven.